Plywood, good morning. Good morning. Trying to get my life together. It's early. Coffee's still happening. Still got to break down my setup from the other day a little bit. But I'm going to make a mallet today. Get rid of some stuff I don't need. Need this. That can be there. That can be there. That can be there. This can be here. This I need. This I don't. This I don't. This I don't. That can go. That can go. That can go. You too. Yeah. How you doing this morning, Ply? I'll start this build relatively quiet. Why is this the same size? Wow. It's the same size. That's perfect. It's perfect. Maybe we'll go there and there. What is the carve on that? Yeah. Go ahead and do it right now. Have a hand along the way. Finding the frog fur split 3 ways. Oh man, that is a slim frog hair there, buddy. I don't think that has to be perfect. We'll go ahead and put that there. Flip that way. Get this thing open. Set for 90 seconds. We shall see. That's about all we need to glue that fully. There's a lot of trash in there. I can't seem to remember. Good morning to you. And thank you for the good morning wishes. Let's see. That's more like it. Side not break open. Yeah, 90 seconds, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 66, 67, 68, 69. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Wasn't exactly 90 seconds. Setting up. All right, that's the handle. On the two-part epoxy, let you apply each part separate control. Oh, that's smart. Tripping. Yo, you just gave me a whole new lease on epoxy. I appreciate that, mister. I can't believe I didn't think of that. That's brilliant, though. Brilliant. I really want to get this off of this because I want this wood. Mister came in here and gave us some insight. I saw a trick one time, the very that was so brilliant. That's such a brilliant hack. Back to that show. One quick second. There we go. Just leave. Just leave. Yeah. I'll deal with it. All right. It's all right. All right, now. Hey, Cedar Robots, how are you? How are you? Make us a quick line here. Let's say that's a good. Let's go there. That's a nice line to go by. Sip of coffee real quick. Wes, when am I coming to Greensboro? 2 weeks. Barney Rubble says, can I show us your cars? I can't do a quick car run. I'll show you a quick car run. Only because Barney Rubble asked. Are you a subscriber, Barney? All right. Mostly I don't have cars, I have trucks. That's my newest truck. It's a 91 C10. Well, 91 OBS Chevy. She's pretty. I still got stuff to do on that one. That's my 81 Chevy C10. And that is that's my 95 OBS Chevy. That's my Audi TT, but gotta get rid of it. Sorry. That's my daughter's Camry. Well, technically it's mine until she comes to get it. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Woodworking. Yeah, that little TT was a fun car. I love that little Audi. How are you? Great. Thank you for asking. My day is great so far. I got some things I gotta work out, but I will work them out. Now I need a saw. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a third now. Some people prefer the American style. Some prefer Japanese style pull saw. I think you use what you can control the best, is my answer. You may ask, why am I not running this on a table saw? It is simply because, one, it's early in the morning, I'm trying to be a good guy. But two, I'm gonna have to move my whole bench a little bit. But two, I gotta get better with the traditional woodworking. I'm already good with the table saw. I want to get a little better at doing all this stuff by hand. This is my left hand, by the way. Because I'm avoiding this thing. There's some logistics involved here. And yes, they could be worked out in many ways. Many of those ways would not allow for a good camera position angle. But if we can't salvage our cut, we can salvage our angle. This is fighting a little bit more than I want it to, because it's jerking my bench all over the place. So, Japanese style quick saw to the rescue. This wood is a poplar, I believe. I'm not going to coffee over, I'm going to be upset. They need a drop-in bed liner that accepts a tight fit bunk of plywood. I mean, the skills, that kills your truck, but you got to get out there abusing the work hauler daily, what you can do. Good morning, Small Wood, says Ply. Hey, Small Wood Lock, how you doing? There. But I'm gonna wake up to every morning. Slow slicing. All I know is Saturday, our truck got passed by a bicycle. That's what the holders are. They're for ladder racks. Yeah, I've had almost every configuration pickup. I've got some that have covers. Lots of goings-ons. I think I want some diversity. So I'm going to do one side like this, one side like that, because that looks cool to me. So, got that there. Make another mark. Have you endure another ridiculously long cut, and then we'll be underway. Maybe I'll put it down here this time. Base of the bench. You know, we made this bench to be multi-purpose. That might be a better angle, right? This is me being lazy, people. Should have something else holding so the wood doesn't wiggle like that. In a minute. 2-hand saw, if I got a hole. Let go, Rusty. Just smash my hand right into the corner of that freaking clamp. Tighten this. The hook. Well, the problem is I've kind of wedged it where I can't turn it. Not easily. Not with finger pressure. Even though my finger pressure is pretty strong. I hate to brag. All right. Now we got that trauma out of the way. These are the two pieces we're gonna keep and or use. And what orientation? They seem to be opposites. Isn't that weird? Same plank of wood. Hey, Craig. Hey, BK. Hey, yeah, and yeah, we're making a mallet. Making a quick morning mallet. This time I'm gonna use a little bit of this because it looks cool. And we're gonna slap it right in the daggone middle. But we gotta see how thick it needs to be because we got, where's that handle at? We got a handle glue drying somewhere. BK in the building. Where'd I put it? Oh, it's over here. Not over here. Up and over that junk. Okay. That's what we got for the handle. We've got oak and we've got poplar kind of together. I think DIY guy, boring DIY guy, did this like a two different species of wood on a handle side by side rather than like pinstripe, and I thought it looked cool, so I'm stealing that from him. And also these happen to be the same width, so I glued them together. It's fast. We're doing a quick build. You can do this any way you want, but this is how we're doing it, and it's going fast. We can put a piece there. Okay, we were supposed to figure out a thickness of this thing. How much of this do I even want to use? At That wouldn't be bad. Like half that thickness is what that handle is. And that helps us so that we can mark how thick we want this to be in the middle, right? We can do that with the actual wood itself. We could do it better if we had a pencil with lead in it. What a goof. What a goof. Since we're going to keep it simple, that's the thickness we want. See that pencil mark? That's going to continue to dry over there. And then we're going to get our combination square. The beauty of the combination square is it'll give us the same thing all the way around this piece. That looks to be 1 inch. And that works. So I'll make that 1 inch mark here. 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 Now that's excessive. I mean, admittedly, that's excessive. Because really, you could just follow that mark all the way around, putting it on square. Well, that's trusting that it's on square and that this block has not been compromised, which it has been. My son's in college working on a farm at Fleet Tire. Found out what that means. He said it wasn't a big deal, but he's pounding all day long. His elbows were aching. He's got muscles too. I think they might use a metal stamping brass head and steel brass plate to reduce the double strike impact bounces. Oh, that means he's busting his ass. Sounds like a man with a mission. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm missing the chat. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing stuff though. I'm supposed to be doing stuff though. That's not the thickness way that, oh, that's not it. It's the wrong way. The whole time, that's the wrong way. This is what I should have been measuring my inch from. The wrong way. I knew going fast was gonna ruin everything. No, let's just chill. Let's just find the center of this. Split it, boom, boom, and we'll keep going. Give me a second though. I gotta go refill my cup. I'll be right back though. Please don't go away. Unless you want to. right, I'm back. Hello, Robert. How you doing today? How are you doing today? All right. We've learned our valuable lesson. Because we don't want to make a little short mallet, do we? I'd like to get a little momentum out of a mallet. So I want it to be that length. I think I just need it to be thinner than that. Let's see what we got. We got these two together and we end up with that. So let's just use that center line. Yeah. We're just going to go dead center, I think. Bummer, man. We're going to find our center the old school way and go corner to corner, corner to corner, and then we'll run the parallel line right down the middle of it to the edges. I'm going to have all this to pull off of my wood when I'm done. So we just want to be approximate anyway. All right. But we got to cut it. This is not historically my strong suit. Kind of a table saw guy. But you know, evolution, my friend. Evolution is the key to revolution. So yeah, I'm gonna have to saw this bad boy. How Wes does it? How can we saw such a small piece of wood without complex tools? How dare you show us a thing that's impossible for the vast majority of the peoples? Fret not. Power guys are out back. Oh yeah? I'm sure they ain't got no snips in their hands. Oh, that's too tall. All right. Let's bridle our frustrations for a second. Tame the beast within. Come into full recognition. There will be powers and forces at bay that will want your submission. 'Tis your duty not to give it to them. Tis your duty to remain steadfast. Hold against such forces. Foreign and domestic. Appreciate that, family. On the Doom chain, recognition and appreciation. Let's check our side. We look good there. We look good here. Let's go. Let's get our shot. It'll be right. Send this out of your way. So, let's see what we look like over here. Pretty good. Got one little mishap, but we got it straight. We're pretty much through. You want to be mindful of being straight. Not overly so. Great thing about having a wooden bench. When the sawdust color changes, you know you're through. Put this back up here. Next to baby. No disrespect. Go. Now, the important part of this is these are only a couple of dollars, like maybe 10. You can get the Harbor Freight's clamps are cheaper, and I'll be honest with you about that. And they're very good. They're blue. You can get them so cheap. And they're much cheaper than a vise is, and there's a lot of ways to hold wood if you don't yet have a vise. I'm not sure what this is. This might be mahogany, it might be cherry. It was in a box. I got it in like a package that had all the options that might be in it. So it didn't identify any species exactly. It said it'll be this, or this, and maybe this. And one of those things was cherry, one of them was mahogany. Fancy wears everything in its place. Ugh, this stuff is everywhere, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to get it in its place. Wait, I'm jumping the gun. this to happen somewhat like that. And clamp. Oh, none of them went in there. So that's our handle. Made it purposefully fat up at the top. Well, not purposefully, I just didn't mind it doing that. Let's just say that. And what I'm gonna do, put it right in there. This mallet won't be that big, but it will be big. And I think that's just what it's gonna be, something like that. So, I guess first order of business is go ahead and get these cut down, and we should do that with maybe the plane. So yeah, we'll do that with the planer or the plane, whatever. We could do it with the sander, and that might save our blade a little bit. I don't like epoxy with the tooling. I just don't. It feels like it's not good for it. But here we are. Maybe we'll be able to slice that off enough to get it close enough to then put it on the belt sander and clean that edge up. One of the goals for this day is speed, because I want to get all the way through the build with y'all, so you can have one reference source of, you know, how you can build at least one mallet. And there's a lot of stuff in here, like putting two pieces of wood together, that you won't have to do if you didn't opt for that, if you just want to build a mallet. But epoxy, and I would recommend wood glue for sure over epoxy for holding stuff. I'm using epoxy today for the reason that it dries faster than wood glue, and I can work with it quicker. Chisel's making good work of that. There we go. Now, this we can do with a plane, or we can do, you could put a marble in a board and epoxy you can get out. Marble in a board with epoxy you can't get out. Oh, okay. So, Elias, how you doing? Oi, back to you. We're gonna go over here. And I gotta find somewhere for all this new hardware too. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do for the second half of my shop day. Build something to put sharp hand tools that just sit. You know what I mean? This is up there too. Sorry I keep showing y'all my unpleasant side. Which is sort of all of my sides are. We got a lot of pleasant ones. If we're being truthful about the matter. So yeah, we're gonna run some on the old wax and vise. It's like a Moxon vise, except West built it. And I don't want to soil the name Moxon by including mine in the conversations. You know what I'm saying? Once it's in there, good and tight. See if this one's ready to go. Thought I wasn't gonna let you see shavings? Is that who you thought I was? It's not who I am, fam. I'm getting so far. Tighten up on that a little bit. What's insane is this oak is going to cut way different than that poplar. Woo. There we go. Cut that side so bad. Let me shift over a little bit. Shift over a little bit. That's what the oak sounds like cutting. Way lighter, right? Doesn't sound like I'm doing nothing. Look how fine those oak shavings are compared to these poplar ones. But once you have a mallet head on this, we lose our option to do this part of the process, you know? And it's weird that it's still pulling off this oak in such small pieces. And if I go too tight, I slip over and I do that. I don't want to do that. And then I have to chop back down to it. But the point was to do it fast, right? So you can see the whole process. That's the part of the process if you wanted to use a planer. If a little on the more ambitious side. Is this thing. And we'll do that fast. that's enough. We can hand sand the rest of that. I would sharpen, adjust my plane so sanding would be unnecessary. Well, we were I don't know how long you're watching, Mr. Rick, but we started with that plane and it was doing fine, but this is oak. And I said, well, I wonder if that would be faster. So sanding is unnecessary, but it was an option. So, you know, get the whole picture sometimes. You can get the whole picture. You know what I mean? Rusty, what's good? Sunstep, how you doing? How you doing? It must be super duper proud. Not that we don't like opinions over here. Not that we don't like varying experiences over here, because we absolutely do. For instance, Sunstep is also a builder. So he can come in here and offer some advice, but in such a much better presentation than you seem to be capable of. No shade. Sura, what's good? What's good? How are you? And thank you again, BK, for hanging out with us. I love when I look over in the chat and I see familiar faces. It's such a good thing. All right. We back here on this. Oh, let's drop it down. The snobbiest woodworkers that claim they don't need sandpaper. Yeah. I just think, different strokes, man. That's one of the cool things about it, is that you can you can do things different and learn different ways and different stuff. Here, I'm like, I did one side on the plane, one side on the sander. Why not? Try and learn some stuff. See what's better. See what works good. See what doesn't. There's no problem with that. So it looks like here, I'm still going to be a little tiny bit shy. Like, I'm going to need to cut in to this material a little bit or sand down. And I'm not doing any more sanding on that. I am going to have to put a sand on these to get these edges straight and knock that corner down proper. We'll do that, so I'm working with the right dimensions as we go. This won't take long. Calvin, Dad's Workshop, is in the house. We got a celebrity guest, y'all. Throw your hands up. Get them straight, Wayne Brady. Looks good to me. Oh, snap, I got 44 likes on my dresser. Yes, sir. Gonna get paid. Got 44 lights on the dresser, yes sir. 44 lights in the dresser, yes sir. Gonna get paid. 44 lights in the dresser, yes sir. What up, Smoke Dog? Callum says your comment needs to match what your content needs to match your comment. Oh man, ain't no experts on here bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? I think we all have concluded that ain't no experts coming on here bothering people. Except for me. You know. Bothering people with my general charms and craftsmanships. Yeah. Sorry about that. I wish I could change it, but I can't. We're going to make that mark there just so we know where we came in at. Now, I'm going to give myself some wedging room. I'm going to just freestyle that and deal with the consequences as they come. Do a lot of eyeballing. That way I can tell when things are perfect, because I eyeballed it perfect. All right, first thing we're going to do is chuck into that one a little bit. Let's see if we've got a small handsaw. And we do. This thing is super useful for that. I took it out on the job, did some work with it, and left it in my bucket on my truck overnight, and it looks like that now. I hope this hasn't disturbed you so much that you give up on me entirely. But if you do stay, I will do everything in my power to make myself happy. I keep sliding off prematurely. All right. That's all we needed. And I know it's frustrating, but woodworking takes time. I don't know what to tell you. But I am applying my fastest, shadiest techniques. Rest assured. Nothing but half-assery. For you, my friends. So out of gloves today. So I can cover all the lacerations. Now, doing woodworking, learn to try to control your depth a lot more than carpentry generally. But now we have to think about which side of that line we're going to be on with the cut. This one's for you, West Desert, says Cedar Grove Box. All right, what one's for me? I'm out of coffee? Oh, man. I might have a coffee problem, y'all. That's the wheel on the front of my, so anyone seen my coffee? Ain't nobody seen your coffee. Okay, now we've got that. Let's make us a little mark right here across the front of that joint. Right there. Do the same thing over here. And I'm going to know it's the same place because of where I put my fingernail. But I could explain that complex level of carpentry to you. But I'd have to charge. Boom, boom. All right. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm getting a phone call, and if it ain't about fishing, I'm going off. You calling me about fishing, bro? Is that what you're saying? Oh, yeah? Oh, snap. Who you ducking and dodging? Who you ducking and dodging? Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I'll be off this live in about an hour. I come through there, scoop you up, and throw some worms in the water. All right. Please. Bring me some plywood. Okay. So now we've got this. We've got these little marks over here. We've given ourselves some place to kind of maintain, manage, and keep from digging too deep. This is poplar, so it's a little bit soft. So we want to respect that. Now, a lot of ways to get this metal out. Lots of ways. You can use power tools, you can use chisels, lots of ways to do it. And I'm going to use chisels today because I just like chisels. All right? And that's the thing with woodworking, man. Find a way that you like. A way that you like. And just do it that way. Like efficiency, unless you're running a factory, efficiency isn't the task. Enjoyment, learning is the task. So operate from that. I just happen to be a dude on YouTube. These would be joyous tasks for me, with or without you. But I do appreciate you joining me. So I'm saying, you can enjoy woodworking without an audience, without an opinion, without a sponsor, without a check. And when I get to the end, I'll do a little slice, you know what I'm saying? That'll help me keep from blowing out this end a little bit. Now, still gonna give me a little bit of that, but I'm not close enough to my line yet to worry about that just yet. But I'm mostly just excited at how big old fat chisel. Slice right through that poplar. Because we're going to have a different experience with the oak. It will not tolerate foolishness such as this. But, ooh, we did put the emulsion on the other day and get these knives crazy sharp. So, maybe we'll turn around and do this to the chisels a little bit too. Give them some of that emulsion action. I didn't have to save up for these chisels. You can go to your local McDonald's and look on the value menu. And you can buy 2 Big Mac combos. Or you can go across the street to Harbor Freight. Get 2 of these chisels. And these 2 chisels are going to come with 6 more chisels. Remember when I first came to Atlanta to go to college, out of that little town that I came from, it seemed like everybody had money but me. And then I met some other broke fellows, and we learned the concept of free fun. You can have fun for free. Because fun is a state of mind. Enjoyment, pleasure. States of mind. So you can find something free that'll get you in a state of mind of enjoyment, pleasure, euphoria, etc., etc. Go to the gym. Go to the park. Go visit friends, family. Make a kite. Lots of things you can do, including woodworking. That can enhance your life experience for little to no more. Put things where they're going. You won't have to step on all your stuff. Now again, there are other ways to do this. Not quite as smooth and seductive, but there are ways. And if I were willing to sand down my handle thickness, this also would be unnecessary. So you can opt for a different situation. But this is how I'm doing it. And if it becomes too difficult for you to bear, you can come back and rewatch and skip over stuff. Making a mallet with my friends on the internet. I will also add this quick disclosure so you don't think I'm an absolute lunatic. I don't mind this tear out because my handle is going to extend past this. I'm going to chop all of this. This face is going to get knocked down, and the bottom is also going to get knocked down. So if it's not perfect along the top there, which it doesn't need to be. And so I'm not going to put a lot of focus on turning this chisel around, turning this wood around to protect that last 1/8 of an inch that I'm going to actually cut off anyway. Just in case anybody was wondering, what you doing? That boy don't know what he's doing. What the hell is he doing? What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing, but it ain't right. Jump in those comments and let him know. I make saw cuts to depth, knocked out the chunks before I smooth with the chisel. I have a mortifying block made from my 1/2-inch chisel. That's pretty sweet. I don't have any of those tools. I think I want to build one. I think I would like to build a little chisel that'll do that. But it's a weird kind of thing to describe, but I like the feeling of, this is going to sound strange. I like to be able to feel flat with the chisel itself. I like to be able to feel that I've, you know what I mean? It's hard to describe. Mostly because I'm so special and like other people don't like get it. Because like, it always cracks me up. People tell you how super special and different they are. Why does no one want to be common? Why does no one want to be ordinary? And people get offended if you tell them that the things they think are extraordinary are not. Right? This woodworking is simply a process. It's not some special gift from the heavens that has been bestowed upon me. It is me actively managing my natural impulse to do something. I have a very hard press in my very natural state to just get out and do things. And because of that, I decided, hey, maybe I should learn to do useful things. And here we are. Back to uselessness. Back to uselessness. Ancient woodworking techniques. In a world that no longer needs them. And frankly, I think there are tools that I'm not yet matured enough as a woodworker at this point to get or to work with, because I have not yet mastered these Harbor Freight chisels. So, but once I do, I'll definitely move on to some bigger and better tooling. I gotta get these basics though for now. That's one. One down, one to go. Bum, 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 bum. Now, this makes this the top, because of the wedge. This suspender fall off my shoulder one more time and will flip out. I feel like I got a bra strap loose or something. It's crazy. I don't like that feeling. I don't like it. Ladies, I'm a sympathizer and an empathizer with you. All right, let's go. That's got to be the top because it's raggedy. I was born to be a truck driving cowboy. I've been working all hard all my life. Made me a couple new mallets. Bought myself a sharper knife. Hung out with my homies. Oh. Hello, this is Wes. Hello.
My name is Lucy. The state has updated Medicare policies for Georgia, and with the new budget coming, Medicare's budget is changing too, so it's smart to lock things in early. So you've got Part A and B, right?
Yes, robotic thief.
Oh, sorry about that. My mic might be acting up. Anyway, I want to tell you about the annual enrollment 2026 Medicare update and the benefits you can receive, including food and flex cards, low out-of-pocket costs, and coverage for hospital visits and doctor consultations. So you're currently enrolled for Part A and B of Medicare, right?
You were trying to steal from me. Why?
That's not the case. I wanted to share some valuable information about our new plans, which have reduced premium rates and enhanced coverage options like hospital visits and doctor consultations. So you're currently enrolled for Part A and B of Medicare, right?
I am enrolled, yet you are attempting to steal my funds.
Let's talk about this some other time. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to chopping wood with Wes Does It. Oh, Rami, what's good? I didn't see you in the building. How you doing? My coffee is much strong today. Mucho. Dang it, I wish I knew the word for strong in Spanish. Ruined that one real fast, didn't I? I can say I like it. Mucho gusto. Why am I trying to do this way? Here's what you can do if you don't want to be a frickin' goof like me. You can just take your chisel and actually scribe that. Just like so. Same thing. I'm going to do it again here on this side. There we go. And we're gonna do it down the edge here. Now this side, this time we're not gonna use the not gonna use the saw at all. All chisel work, baby. The real deal. I had a good time over at the smoke shop the other day, Sunday. But smoke, I did have to run in and out smoke on the high noon, because I had some stuff going on with the family. But I did have a good time hanging out with you over there, buddy. Keep doing it. It's interesting. It's educational. The vibe is unmatched. The tech support is unrivaled. Smoke is shabby in a lot of ways. in a lot of ways. This guy is one of the best, maybe the best. High noon Sunday smoke sesh. Calvin, Runic, Orami, Smoke, BK, all in the same chat, man. I am a blessed channel right now. I'm gonna put one less scratch on this watch today, and I'm gonna just set it to the side. How about that? Mm, mm, mm. See that trying to lift up over there? Not having it. Not having it, son. Done. It ain't going down like that, man. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. I think I missed something in the chat. Somebody let me know if I should scroll back. BK said, I used to follow a couple channels. I don't anymore. One guy's, this isn't for kids. The other drinking and whatnot on. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody do it different, though. Everybody do it different. Smoke spits the truth. I ain't seen nobody Smoke tell a fib yet. Free will is the big deal. The shop is calling. Catch you all cool cats later. Thanks, Rooney, for hanging out. Thank you so much. Smoke says, thank goodness we all have the freedom to explore. I'm telling you. There are people who definitely attempt to gatekeep in almost every profession. I hesitate to call YouTube a profession, but definitely is for some. But essentially, I haven't ran into too many circumstances that kept me from doing what I want to do. If I want to do it bad enough. I think maybe that'd be some good advice. You can do what you want to do. And West does it. Like that, boom. Say it's never too late and it's never too soon. Take it from me, that's alright to be. When I got to stand up to chisel, that's when you know it's serious, dog. I got 67 likes and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. It's because of you guys. My children will be enrolled in college. Because of you guys that I was even born in the first place. It's because of you guys that I decided to join race for president of the United States. Stuff getting real. Finally brewing. All right, I'm gonna do something I don't usually do. Rick Carver, how you doing? I'm gonna do something I don't usually do. I'm gonna go back and check the chat, like way back, because it feels like something weird's going on. I don't want my chat to be the soap opera. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we're just talking about vertical versus that. All right, everybody's cool. Just want to make sure everybody's cool. Back to this. I just think blow up in true crime scene, people start being mean and like they were. True Tim. Are you wearing a Canadian tuxedo, Wes? That's a Canadian tuxedo? Is that what we call it? That's funny. Maybe. I don't know that I could use that slanderous term though, just in case it's just in case the Canadians are gonna come after me, eh? Those guys fighting the cold. I'm scared of people who live in the cold. I can't handle it. Oh, they have to wait till it's January. Knock on my front porch. Let the air in. Submit, forfeit, and give up. I'm gonna knock this down just a wee bit more. Now, sometimes this woodworking slows down for the sake of accuracy, for the sake of, you know, maybe I don't have a skill set that goes fast, but that helps us develop, helps us get better. And I think here we are where we want to be, or close to it. We can probably adjust whatever's not. Start there. Go there. And then that'll be that. Then we'll have to cut these off, sand those down, etc., etc. But between that and that, then of course we'll have to have a wedge in there somewhere. Be there. Be there. That'll be sort of the first look at what this mallet is gonna sort of be. Right? Some idea. Morning, Mike. I don't think that one. Oh, sorry, I hate maintaining a pool more than paying for heat. Not to be cranky as hell. Yeah. I don't like maintaining pools either. So, thickness-wise, where were we at? We weren't even in there. We weren't even in there. So we was tripping from the start. So let's butt this back up. Because what we want to know is that our depth here is okay. And if we're prominent, and if that's that and that's that, do those close up? Let's say yes. What needs to be thinner for this to happen? That's too thick. I got a gap. My gap is on top and the bottom of the cuts that I just made, which would mean that these have to be a little bit thinner for those to close up, which is okay by me. I'm gonna go solid wood with this one. I've already got 2 dead blow mallets here, so I think I'm gonna. if this works. By the way, Chad, I missed the second part, but Pilato made a cool, easy lit ghosty project last night. Y'all should check it out. Definitely would. Definitely I will. I like Pilato over there. I enjoy Pilato's humor. All right, I'm gonna see if I can thin this just a little bit more. This. Oh, word. Nice. You can do that right there, just like that. You can glue that down right there, just like that. You can glue that down right there, you guessed it, just like that. And then, perhaps, maybe, close, 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 close. Not there. Gonna knock just a little bit more. Process good. We gotta take the time to make it good. I think that's good. So we're gonna go fast because we're gonna mix our epoxy. Oh, we just learned a trick today. You can separate them and then smash them. You could separate them and then smash them. But where's my container that I mix in? Maybe this is going to become the container I mix in. All right. Purple epoxy. Smoke is all about purple epoxy. We've had this conversation before. We've had this conversation. Should know what I meant. Okay. This epoxy is just going to be clear, spreaded epoxy. Oh, I do not like the smell of epoxy. Ugh. It's awful. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. All right, I'm going to set this here for now. I'm going to pop that right on there. And that one right there. I'll top it. All right. You're here, and you are here, and you are here. Okay. Now, lock some of it together. Try not to throw everything too far off. That's not the pleasant part of this process. It's keeping them lined up. But you don't need to put a ton of pressure. You just need to hold it together in this process. Put this here, a little turn on that. Get it where it needs to be. All right, that's it. 90 seconds epoxy, I think it said. Mike, absolutely, this is where everything moves around for sure. And then we just adjust it, you know, get it lined up as we go. Oh, I gotta move that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what we gotta do. There we go. We'll let that dry up a little bit. Hey, thanks Perry the Carving Wizard for hitting that like button. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, Raja, hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate that so much. Thanks y'all for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes, etc., etc., etc. What we've also got to do here is at some point cut us a little hole and give us a relief so that we can open up and put a wedge in there. Got to do something. Oh, we can cut the top off of this though. I guess I could do that right now while I wait. Good thing I've got a multi-purpose bench. So, let's go ahead and cut him off. Oh, Belvedere, come here, boy. And now, since we were talking about plopping that and that and that and that, we're going to probably make a hole about right there. Let's make us a mark. And then we'll split it all the way to that hole. Screwdriver. Yeah. Come on. This is where last time everything went horribly wrong. We had to drill a hole. And we only had 2 weeks to do it. Turns out it wasn't enough time. Peace, chat. See you later. I am sure. Cheers. Thanks, Smoke. Appreciate that, man. And a little quick hole. We did it with 1 bit this time. 1 bit. Now, we gotta cut us a line straight down it. More or less. It don't have to be perfect, this line. We do want to hit relatively center of that hole though. Relatively. Oh, that sucked. All right, I'll use that dumb line. And I'm gonna do it over here. Epoxy Moxie. All right. We've done it. We've done the unthinkable. You got that hole. You got that through. I should just go ahead and cut this off here because I can't go longer than that, right? That would be stupid looking. All right, let's go ahead and cut this off too. Screw this one. Board down, knee here. That's that. Now this handle is very basic at this point. We got to do some stuff to it. We might do that stuff to it after assembly. Might. Let's see. ASMR for sure. It just comes with it, don't it? Just comes with it, my friends. All right. So now let's see how. All right. These are solid. Let's see what happens if we try to drop in a frickin' handle. It don't want to go. Like, is it too tight? That's good. That is what we want. A little bit tight. A little bit tight. So now we can just shave itsy bitsies out of here. Clean up all of our glue. Now at this point we don't need these up here, but they're good for handles. They're a good way to hold this wood in place. So I can work with it. I don't know if I can get a good enough shot for you to really see what's going on here, and me see what's going on here. But all I'm essentially doing is just slicing out the shoulders a little bit in there and getting them a little bit tighter. I have two types of wood, right? And the epoxy. All of them cut drastically different. Drastically different. I'm even going different grains, directions with some of this. And that also makes for its own challenges. quite. Knock a little bit more. Hello, this is Wes. Hello. Boop. See what we got in here. That's our top, that's our bottom. Now, I could whack that in there. I don't think I want to. I am going to continue to just shave out. Oh, I'm getting glue on this. I don't know why I didn't think that I would get glue on that. Here's my mallet. Need a mallet for this mallet. Don't do this, ladies and gents. Not an approved method. This is my kung fu hands. If you do not have kung fu hands, do not attempt this. I'm just fighting this vertical grain a little bit. It doesn't want to slice straight through. So we have to sort of slice across it. Works. It's not the most graceful technique. But we are shaving out, flattening out a little more of that inside, and that is what we need to open up for what we got. Yeah, we got to get a mallet for this one. Just grain is trying to pull us another way. This is the part. Fine measurements. Fine adjustments. Tight tolerances. So we want the inside to be smooth and neat too. So we've got a good place for our handle to rest. There, we are there. So what we're gonna have to do is knock this down and then put a wedge in it. And then we'll go ahead and shape this now. So we know there's a top and our bottom and everything's good. Boom. Now we need, I think, 3 wedges on this one. I'm gonna do 3 wedges on that one. So let's cut them. What can we cut them out of? That's a big one. That's too big. Is that wide enough? Not quite. Is that wide enough? Nope. I really like making wedges out of scrap. That's why I'm looking around so much. I think I'm going to use this. Will it be wide enough though? No. I can make it wide enough though. Let's see. I'll make that mark here. That's more or less my width that I want. It's not the length that I want, so we're going to have to cut it down, and then we're going to have to slice it across and make us a wedge. I would want to do this on the table saw. I really want to do this on power tools, but I'm trying not to do that today because I'm trying to be a real woodworker. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Man, it smells good. Let's It's got to be a fresh pine. Smells delicious. That ought to be almost long enough for what we want. I'm going to go a little further. Now, we want to cut our wedges that way. Can I do it? I don't know. I don't know. Am I going to try? Yep. I'm not even sure. Wait a minute. Bruce Wayne, the great 2 months in the spotlight. Word up, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hanging out with us for 2 months as a member. This sauce for you, buddy. Now, you may not have the time to cut a perfect wedge. It may not be your bag. There's a lot of other ways to go about your greatness. Do not go about measuring yourself against my dynamic charms. Because deep down, way down deep in places we don't talk about, we are all just trying to figure out how to be safe and happy. A lot of different ways, and a lot of different spaces to do that in. Let's give ourselves a little chop. That's a good wedge. Good enough of a wedge. I'm going to take off this little extra. Smooth it out. Clean it up. And this one could be one too, I imagine. Let's clean it up. So, we'll go ahead and do another little choppity chop. And again, you may or may not have man hands like me. And if you don't have man hands like me, you can't run a saw next to your skin and only add cutting power. And it's okay. Just means you're human. That ain't your fault. All right, we're just powering through that wedge. Once again, there's shortcuts. There are power tools. But today's focus, au natural. More wedgification. Nice, clean, smooth wedge. That's gonna work. That ain't yet. That will. That will. Let's trim him down a little bit more. A little bit more. That happens. Hey, DJ Real One, what's going on? Thanks for dropping in, man. DJ Real's got some dope music over there. He's a DJ, does dope stuff. Tight with my man Smoke, and Smoke has a great channel over there. Does some automotive stuff, some mechanical stuff. And if you're trying to build a YouTube channel, Smoke is the place to show you how to put together the mechanical digital systems. Incredibly clever man over there. So if we got one here, two here in terms of these wedges, two would do it, but we need three because we need to split it in the middle, and I don't want it to lean to the left or to the right. So we'll do these two, and then we'll split this one down. Gotta dig in a little bit. I'm gonna have to dig in a little bit. I don't know if there's a better technique of cutting your shims, so if this looks dangerous to you, don't do it. There's always another way to skin a cat. If you're in the cat skinning, you know. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, that is definitely set up long enough to be removed. Hopefully we didn't make too bad of dents. I'll show you how to take those out too. We are probably 85% good on our mallet build, but now we got to get that mallet itself actually nice, decent. We're going to cut a couple of angles on this thing. We're going to probably want to do something like that. Do the same over here. Yikes. Maybe something like that. And we're going to put a little sand on the bottom. I'm going to put a little arc on the top. We're going to end up with what we end up with, but I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to use the power tools. Like I can put a saw on this and be like yank yank. I can do that. Or save us all some time really quickly. And without a whole ton of effort, right? I can get us to a place where we can get straight away to the pretty parts. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna just bring you over here for a short second. Just see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to the chop saw. We're gonna set this angle by moving it over so that that cuts that. Perfect. And then we'll come back to the other side, do the same thing. Before we do that, we'll put this on here, flatten that off, and get that out of the way. All right. So we'll do this fast, switch gears, go to the other thing. Trying to flatten that down. get to you. You know it ain't too late to turn around. I had to bust you. I'm gonna get on this thing right here. We got a flat surface. I'm gonna line that up. Get set. And we're gonna go ahead. That's what we want. Now, 2 times. 2 times for your mind. You almost got a mallet head. You got 3 sides clean and neat and nice. Now we just got to do the top. I think you know how that's going to go. Plug this boy back in. All of this you can do with hand sanding if you were so inclined to. Yeah. A lot to knock down. All right. You're right, you're right. Change that belt. And real fast, I can throw this off. Put on another. This is the 80 grit, so it'll knock off material a little faster. Let's see if she's gonna behave. So I'm gonna have to tighten up that nut as I turn this on. See if I can get that to go back. Let's find our pliers. never taught, so I don't know anything. That's why I'm fascinated watching them take it as a learning experience. Yay, Jesse, that's good, because nobody ever taught me either. So everything I've learned is trial and error, YouTube, and life experience where you can get it. So that's a good thing. Thanks for hanging out, and I honor being considered one of the people teaching you woodworking. So that's gonna go up. We'll have these, and then we're gonna smack some wedges in there, because I think it's about time for some wedges. Oh, did I make them too wide? I made them all just a hair too wide. So let's cut a little bit off of them. Gotta be faster than that. All right, now we're not as scared of the glue anymore. We were worried before because of epoxy and all that business, but what we're gonna do now, smack a couple of these bad boys in there. I always end up having to shave a little bit off with the chisel. I don't know why that is. All right, so feel like we're at the point. Oh, I still gotta slide some more off of that one. And that one. Dadgummit. How have we gotten so accustomed to beautiful shavings that we don't even react anymore when we see magic like this happen so casually? How is that? Let's get off my own. All right. Stop jocking myself for a second. Put another wedge. That ain't even fitting. That is. Okay. So we got two wedges going. We're going to get a third one down the middle. Right there. And we're going to glue them. So essentially that's the situation. We're at the final moments of what we're trying to do. Oh. So all I'm gonna do here is glue these wedges up real good and drop them in there. This one's the middle one. I think I've determined that. So I want it to be straight though. All right, that's the middle. These here is in the sides. That's about enough. And that's about enough. So we're just gonna make sure we about the height we want to start at is about there. Come on, what you trying to do down there? All right. So now, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Hopefully this will work. It's already breaking. I have too many wedges in there. Or too thick of wedges in there. This one is already breaking, and that's usually for when we're setting up, you know what I mean? Let's do 2. See what it does. This is the first time I had to go left to right. All right. All right. Feel I've hit myself in the crotch just the right amount of times. All right. It's in there good. Let's go ahead. Cut the top off, shall we? What are we gonna use? Maybe that little deal here. Think I needed the one in the middle. I got the one in the middle. It's the one on the edge. You know what I'm saying? Fear not. This is oak, so don't be over there judging me. I don't want to have to call out the troops, but I will. All right. Big saw business. It's wedging because of that stupid curvature. I'll let you see. You want to see, right? Oh snap, both are back. Well, I'll leave them both running for a second. Just in case folks who missed it. Beautiful hammer, necklace, and life. Much love. Nice clamp setup. Reminded me of Rex Kruger. Is it MF Doom? At first thought, I thought it was a skull. Yes, it's MF Doom. Thank you. All right. Now, we have completed the build of the mallet head. The handle, though. We got to do something with this handle. And what I'm going to do is come back, do something with that handle. We did get the whole mallet built, but we do want to get our handle pretty and not put our finishes on it with an ugly handle. So give me a second to have some lunch, think about what I want to do with that handle, and I will jump right back and check y'all out. Thanks for everybody that was on the first live, and then everybody who jumped in on the second one. You know, sorry about my phone dying. But I am going to round it out, I think. Oh, an inlay. Inlays might be nice. Big Help Energy says definitely check out Rex Kruger's old one. Yeah, I've been over at Rex Kruger's a lot. He's an incredible guy. And an inlay like that, maybe. Like this is what I did on the very last mallet that we built. Not quite the same, but you know, different vibe. That's a big old heavy boy. This one's a little gentler, a little nicer. But we got some stuff coming. We got some stuff going. Tear or peel a banana. Q&A sticker of this jackwad. Who said that? That was wild. Either way, I'm about. I'll be back. I'll see y'all in about an hour. Peace. About an hour.